Or like Shadow gets roboticized. The story takes place. They actually they use part of the story plot to jumble the timeline so that this crossover in the Mega Man universe takes place after like Mega Man 10.
So I didn't know this was possible until just now.
You can stand on those, yeah.
I just learned something about this game.
Funny. And it's funny because this is the second time that the people writing the Mega Man comics have done this so that they could use later characters.
Yeah.
That they haven't gotten to in the actual comic yet. But so one of the Robot Masters that Wily brings over to help the Wily Robotnik army is all the Robot Masters from literally like from Mega Man's 1 through like 8 or something. When at one point Wily and Robotnik are like, okay, we need to send like a reconnaissance person. And of course, like I said, Shadow's been roboticized into a Robot Master. So Robotnik's like, I'm already gonna send out Shadow Man. And Wily's like, your Shadow Man or my Shadow Man? They look at each other, both! And Shadow Man and Shadow Man both jump in front of Mega Man and Sonic for the fight. And Sonic's like, alright, I get the naming convention now. That means you're in at the same time Mega Man and Sonic go, Shadow Man! And then they just kind of look at each other. The humor's fantastic. And I already told you about that other one of the little, like, three or four panel extra comics that they do as a joke.
Yeah.
At the back of the books. Where, those three robots from the Wily Tower, the ones that are named, like, designed after, the Legend of Son Goku. In the comics, Wily refers to them as the Genesis unit.
Yeah.
And, so in the little joke after bit thing, the three of them are attacking Sonic and Mega Man, and Mega Man's like, oh man, the Genesis unit! And Sonic just snaps and starts attacking Mega Man. He's like, the console wars are never over! Glory of the Saturn! This is for the Dreamcast! And Mega Man's like, don't! I'm multi-platform!
Oh, okay. Not going that way.
Yeah, that was the wrong way.
It was. Thank you for pointing it out.
You're welcome.
I'm sure the viewers at home would not have understood.
Anybody who watches this, if you're a Sonic or a Mega Man fan, or, you know what, just a comic book fan, like, good comics, fucking... The Mega Man and Sonic comics, the Mega Man comics have just been good, like, in general. Like, the worst you could say is that they've been good enough, and are otherwise really good, if not straight up great. The Sonic comics, when you get a series that long, yeah, it's got its stupid moments, and it's bad comics, but overall, like, there's a reason the Sonic comic series still exists.
Yeah, but aren't there like third iteration at this point, though?
I don't know the comic book history for Sonic all that well. But, like, there's a reason the Sonic comics are still profitable. Like, they sell. People read them, and people like them.
Oh, I wanted that red thing!
No, stop, don't.
I want that.
I don't... Seriously, like, it will not matter. You're not going to collect them all.
That matters still.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man, it so doesn't. And if you're a fan of those things, like Sonic and Mega Man in particular, totally, like, go get they've started releasing the trades for the crossover, the Worlds Collide crossover, and it's great. It's also great when in those like little joke extra bits, they really love to play with the fact that they know they're making, you know, stuff based on.
I didn't have that achievement. I did not have that achievement before.
I don't know what to tell you, man. They like poking fun at the fact that they're based off video games, or that they use cliches. Like, there's actually one of the little joke after comics is Mega Man and Sonic, and it's them meeting for the first time. And they're like, all right, let's team up and go kick Robotnik and Wily's butt. And like Tails or someone comes over, he's like, no, crossover rules apply. You have to fight each other first. And Wily and Robotnik are off in like a side going, oh, phew, we get some issues to prepare. It was just like, oh, thank you for making fun of that. Like, granted, they also give a decent in-universe reason for why they fight each other, in that Wily and Robotnik trick them into it by using Metal Sonic and the copy robot of Mega Man from Mega Man 1 to dupe the real versions of each other into thinking that the other one's a villain.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's still a cliche, to be sure, but at least it's done in a believable manner.
Woo! Gotta go fast!
And now Archie is using the Mega Man comics to do it's kind of weird because they're kind of referring to it as a crossover, which I don't think it both makes sense and doesn't make sense. But they're doing a not remotely backdoor pilot for an X comic series. And that was actually one of the comics I picked up during the recent Free Comic Book Day. I picked up the Free Comic Book Mega Man X story, which is just basically just a primer to the world setup. Mm-hmm. And it does it well, I think. Like, as a big Mega Man X fan, there was little there to complain about, and really what there was to complain about is just the sort of nitpicky bullshit that only an old fan would, really gripe on. But in the actual pages of the Mega Man comic, they're doing a timeline crossover where Mega Man and X are teaming up.
Oh, cool.
And then, again, the little after comic jokes have been having fun with it. Like, I've read 2 so far, and one of them was, it's X and Mega Man, and Mega Man's like, oh man, I can't stand it. And X is like, what's the matter? And he goes, this guy Wily, he's always building these killer robots and trying to take over the world. It sucks. And X just kind of looking and goes, oh really? Sigma's just standing behind him all of a sudden, I'll trade you. And then another one that was, it's just an X one. X is with Dr. Kane, he's holding this flag. And he's like, Dr. Kane, do I really have to? And Kane's like, yes, you have to. Alright, fine. He puts the flag in the ground. Kane's dressed up like a pirate or something. They're at the beach. Arr! X marks the spot! And X is just face palming really hard. I love it. That's one of the things I have to give the Archie people.
Ah, you could have done better at
the crew doing the Mega Man stuff. Not only do they A, have a great sense of humor of what they're dealing with, they B, very clearly have a very good understanding of the worlds that they're working with.
Yeah.
They are clearly fans. And so they're making, even if it's not something you think is the greatest thing ever, or, there's little things that you wish were done somewhat differently, there's no denying that they're putting up, a quality product together with a really good, respectful understanding of the world.
No. That's not good.
But one of the Did You Know Gamings is that the reason why Sonic can't breathe underwater is because they believed that hedgehogs couldn't swim.
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh god.
You could have just gotten out of the water.
Nope.
Yeah, and now everything's exploding.
Of course! Why wouldn't everything be exploding?
You didn't do anything.
Oh man, but you know what? We totally put out that song too early.
What, the Solar Jetman one?
No, the Chemical Plant Zone. Oh,
Not the boost button, you wanted the other one.
Go too fast.
You could never go too fast.
No, I mean the...
Homing attack! See, you can homing attack on that thing,
Yeah,
I wonder where it'll
there.
take you.
I don't know. This is only my 3rd time playing this level.
It would be my 2nd if I was playing it. No joke.
Whoa! I don't even think about homing attack a lot of the times, yo.
That's the thing with modern Sonic, is the homing attack is...
Everything, yeah.
It's 50%, yeah.
I'd
say it's 50% homing attacks and 50% boost meter.
But Chemical Plant Zone, the song, we put it out too early. Now that we have Chemical
We
Plant
didn't even know we were gonna play this.
I thought about it.
Well, yeah, we've talked about it, but I mean, this was when we actually went like, screw it, put it in.
This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like this. And
I
then-
do like that in the Sonic comics they refer to places like this. They're actually pocket dimensions, and they're referred to as zones
Oh,
in the comic books. Like I always appreciated that. It was their way of having basically levels from the game.
yeah.